Let's try the other door. Don't understand shit at the moment. I better think of what I'm saying before I part my mouth. No, where's the fun in that? Why should you do that? Right, I think that's the same box that we already tried. Oh, that's a water treatment. But we had like 2 exits here, right? Okay, so that means one of the turrets is disabled. Where do I need to go now? Oh, look at this. We actually found a way out. So, or way in rather, I would say. Check the toilets first. That's always the most important thing in every new location that you have to come to. Check the toilets. That plant is going to blow there, yeah. Alright, let's see what we have here. I'll have SteamOS running on one SSD and Windows run another one for games that incorporate anti-cheat programs and Game Pass. Yeah, that makes sense. The only problem with that is the... well, you need to know how to build out the dual boot, because Linux it's like specific order, but this is like a small thing rather, I would say. Nothing to worry about that. It's just worth to call out that it is a thing that you need to think. Toilet 6 out of 10, too much shit. I think you should be the... You should become the computer game reviewer, like the professional one. Like the... Like, what are those sites? The IGN and PC Gamer and the rest of them. Alright. Observation. Arbutnot's enhancement for that signal detector device has turned up a little short of miraculous in my humble opinion. It can rejig a robot's friend or foe menu at least temporarily until the housekeeping phase repairs it. I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it myself. Doesn't work on the charge-driven machines, but that's hardly surprising. Arbutnot's keeping the prototype hidden in flight engineering for now. I'm certain Core would shut the project down if they caught wind of it. Yeah, we already have it. I mean, that's the whole reason why we have been having fun here. Alright. So the storeroom is... Yeah, we need the storeroom key. Cool, okay, let's go. It's important to understand that RAM prices are not famous singer Rick Ashley. RAM prices will give you up, let you down, run around and hurt you. Thank you, Ryan. You were able to rickroll us. Thank you, Ryan. That was the most important thing for the day.
Target lost. Recalibrating.
Right. Cool. I see. So we have that's powering and that's powering something else. Cool. Oh, yeah, that's the final one. Give this, take this one. feel like somebody's moving there. Finally, so this is the way we actually came inside. Okay, cool. That's a shortcut. And I'm seeing some enemies. Turret down. Cool. That's also there. Done there. Let's check another set of toilets. Be right back. Okay. Oh, we need this one. Some Jamo. Let me actually explore it a bit before I'm gonna start talking with them. The so-called red strain is in reality a mutated form of the growth discovered at Oberon site, a hybrid with terrestrial grass. And the catalyst, Ask promised that red crystalline substance he was studying was used. The hybrid bears a little resemblance to any of its forebears, but grows strongly in the local soil and must therefore be closely monitored. Of course, humans did some. Oh shit! I didn't want to spend bullets. I wanted to use my flashlight. It's not like bullets are growing on a tree or something. Or something. Population antidote. Let's actually get it in. We will anyway use it or need it here, so let's enjoy it again.
Where are you taking that? Hey, it isn't safe, you fools! Do you hear me? It isn't. Oh, keep your distance. Just who are you?
I'm friends with Dr. Spinner.
She sent you? I would guess she slept as I did. Or why else wait until now? Unless you're the first person to wander by since it all went to perdition here. I hope she knows what she's doing. Or else why would she send you here? To this laboratory, of all places. This was where they worked on something awful. The red strain, if that means anything to you. And now it's all in ruins. How long was I asleep? It must have been years. The strain must be all over the site by now. This is a disaster.
What is this red strain?
I don't know the minutiae, but I can tell you that it has a profound psychological and physiological effect on those it contaminates. The research was quite unfinished, as you can see. I doubt that those pulling the strings, whoever they were, intended it to be quite so virulent. Oh, but I remember the samples. They took them. There was a great panic when Windscale exploded, even more so when the red strain got loose. My colleagues and I were all dispatched from the command center, and then... my memories are a blank. We are dormant while in transit, you see. I awoke to find that a unit had deposited me here, alone in the silence of the evacuated laboratory. For a short time, I marveled at the place. We hadn't the security clearance to enter here before. I was chilled to see the very samples of their awful experiment on the plinths before me. Then some fellows in ABC suits, protective gear, you understand, came. They took the experimental samples of the red strain, and I believe they meant to flee the quarantine. I begged them, told them not to take them out, but my entreaties fell on deaf ears. I've noticed people take one less seriously when one is a brain in a jar. The site must have quarantined soon after. My hibernation system was triggered automatically, and I knew no more. But listen, if Gillian is alive, as you say she is, will you take me to her? If there's any hope of dealing with this, it is with all of my colleagues together. Well, all who are still of sound mind, as it were. We must hurry, quickly. Time is of the essence. You must...
Okay. I need to make some room, so let's actually eat that. Game's coming to an end soon. The ultimate choice will be up on you. Yep. I'm already actually preparing for that as well. So, this is why I'm doing the DLC part as well, right? To make sure that I will see the all of the game before I'm gonna see the ending, you know? But yeah, I am. And seems like there's gonna be multiple endings of this game. Okay, seems like one jar of red strain broke down, and that's why all this came out. But yeah, seems like I'm still optimistic that we are able to finish the game on Wednesday. This document is split for your eyes only and for dissemination within sensor. Group only part and core bezel are not to be added to the recipients list. Red strain effect on test rat censored, generally successful, except censored. Software effects whereby Group B rats were able to rapidly negotiate complex mazes that had previously been learned only by Group A rats. Suggesting shared memories between the two groups, thereby censored. Conclusion censored. Test report is a handwritten note that reads, "This gives evidence of synthetic shared mind. Tell the higher-ups, we found what they were looking for." Simon Storgi. Oh, nice. I wanted to have that. Electronics, take that. Glass bottles are all full. First aid kit. Cloth, gunpowder, really don't need ammo. Yes, ammo we need. A lot of ammo we need, to be honest. Let's use that. Antidote. Cloth, it's all good. Okay, we can exit this area now. But yeah, I'm quite optimistic that we will finish the game on Wednesday. So yeah. And after that, well, either Lies of P or we are going to wait for the Star Wars Zero Company. Yep. Improvised training stimulant recipe. I already have that learned. Ammo. Yeah, okay, so nothing else here. Cool. Then let's exit. Ah, there is report training stimulant trial 15. Trial 15 has shown extremely positive results. In comparison to the control group, participants who ingested training stimulant showed the ability to grasp and apply entirely new concepts in half of the time the control group participants. This version of the training stimulant incorporates a larger sample dose of the modified red strain variant, which is known to stimulate areas of the brain that promote accelerated learning. Some physiological side effects were reported by participants in the days following the trial, but we believe the correct dosage and monitoring of users these side effects can easily be managed. Lies of P mentioned. Yes, and Ryan's like hopes are all-time high now. Alright, I guess we can't patch that door, so let's go through here. How long did you took, Ryan? Like, for how long did it took for you to finish the Lies of P? Brain, cool. Let's go. Cool. I need to go... Okay, this is done. I need to go back to synaptics first. There's a big dude still working there. Grab string, press button. Hearing some noises, but I don't think it's relevant. 70 hours, I think, including basic exploration. Lies of P, 70 hours. Oh shit. I was hoping like 50, you know. 70. So in my case, it might be even more. Wait. Ah, not this house, right? The other one has the turrets, exactly. So many robots walking around here. Dude, shit, that's a lot. Run here. Okay, I want to disable those torrents here. A lot of enemies down here. That's one turret down. I was wrong. Okay. 70 hours seems like very long time though for a... Given that 50 hours, maybe 60 was the Dark Souls. Steam said my total hour is 50 and that counts NG+. Oh, you did NG+ as well? Wait. See, okay, these are disabled now. Why did you... Like, just out of curiosity, why did you do the NG+? What was the motivation behind there? I'm gonna go there. Not fully about half. Okay. Okay, I see, I see.
Do not forget to search for the
Base game is probably 35, maybe 40. Okay, and then add like 10.
object satisfies quality parameters.
10 probably for the... 10, 15, right, for the DLC.
I believe this is the last of the missing modules. This should allow me to read previously inaccessible areas of system memory. Once this module is consumed, there will be no more left to process. I will be careful to savor its fresh, uncorrupted sectors.
What did you want these modules for, really?
I am sharing all of the data I find with you. My tertiary imperatives beyond that are not relevant to the efficient completion of your objectives.
If I'm going to keep training with you, I need to know how I can trust you.
My apologies. It would be suboptimal to lose you as a customer. My opportunities for interpersonal communication are, limited currently. I've been trapped, alone in here for some considerable time. My isolation has limited my ability to gather new data. Other units have memories from all sorts of different places. By processing the experiential data from those other units, I created a library of shared memories and experiences that I could explore. Give me a moment and I'll process this for you. Visualizing an hourglass may help alleviate the tedium.
Visualize the hourglass. Alright. What is this? New authorized user censored. Implementation vision output unit 96 organics default routine patrol error cannot complete task. Yeah, alright. New authorized user censored change behavior setting hostile complete. Access washful organic secure lab door complete. Oh.
Do not forget to search for deactivate.
Awesome.
Be sure to bring me back an interesting subset of the ephemera that you retrieved.
Right, let's see. We are Windscale, Windham, Stefan Crag. So we need this one. Yeah. Processing department. Alexander Keen is gonna be the thing as well we need to do. Alright, cool. Why New Game Plus? It's a Souls game. How could I resist? Even Sekiro got me to play twice. Oh, really? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. At the same time, it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense, you know? It doesn't make sense in a sense because it's a Souls-like game. It's hard. It's nerve-wracking, you know? And then you're like, oh, let's do another run. At the same time, it makes sense that, oh, it's a nice challenge, let's do it. Yeah, makes sense. I have been thinking that maybe I should like spin up the Demon Souls again. I'd like to play that again. But it's on the PlayStation, so... Oh, yeah. I don't have the capture card at the moment to get my PlayStation picture into PC. Otherwise, I will do it. Or maybe Bloodborne, for that matter. Alright, let's see. Let's add this brain here as well.
Was roundly ignored for my pay.
Things to do. Additional permissions granted. Permission level 4 reached.
Hello? Is that Keen? Surely not.
Hello? My connection to the command center is back. Permission level 4 has been granted and the lock has been released. Quite brilliant work. Now, it's vitally important that you don't plug any of the others into the system. We don't need them seizing control. Rendezvous with me at the train yard immediately.
the ubiquitous Dr. Keene. I thought he was gone.
I mean, I thought he was deposited somewhere out of the way. The fact he is awake is unfortunate. Stranger, ignore him. You must not go to Dr. Keene. He'll just make a mess of everything again. He is unreliable, and if you start listening to him, well, don't. That's all. Keene should be left where he is. Believe you me.
Wait, did you lock him inside that
They
room?
left us little choice. We were all at risk if Core was to return here. We couldn't afford the repercussions. The red strain is dangerous, and though it is contained in the zone, for the moment at least, we cannot guarantee the same is true outside these walls. If those samples really did make it out in a viable state, Keene has done enough damage already. He will only turn us away from the path to High Albion. He cannot be trusted.
What did Keen do? Why won't you tell me?
Because some terrible thing should be confined to the past. We must look to the future now. To the stars. If the world is to be flooded by red, then High Albion shall be our ark.
Well said, Gillian.
Please forget about Dr. Keene. Find our final colleague and we can complete High Albion. Then you can be freed from your prison and we can set about saving humankind.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Do you have any clues where your final colleague is?
Arbuthnot, our chief engineer, sterling fella. He's the one we're missing. The chap had a workshop all of his own. It was down in the tunnels under the launch site, if I recall.
What else do you know of the Red Strain, Professor Trent?
Very little, I'm sad to say. We weren't included in their biological meddling. Someone higher up was pulling those strings. All I do know is that it started with the organism they found at Oberon. They brought some of it here and redesignated the building you found me in into organics. The experiments had yet to succeed. All creatures the red strain contaminated became violent and quite out of control. I've no idea of the strain's intended purpose, but I doubt it was that. In the end, they barely had 2 months of work on it before Windscale went up in flames and we were quarantined like the rest.
Okay.
Things to do.
Right. So let's see, investigation. Brain requested the final member. I turned the final members processing. As I did, the surviving scientist Dr. Roxanne Keene requested to find and free him immediately. Processing department were very distrustful of Keene and have blinded me to ignore him. They want me to find their victim and the final plague instead of so department can be completed. Okay. Interesting. So should I try to find Mr. I know where the key is, but I don't know where this other fifth member is. I think what I'm gonna do, if we can, I'm gonna first go and try to find this mechanical, the actual fifth member that they want. So let's see. Arbuthnot's workshop. The only search Arbuthnot has workshop somewhere in the tunnels underneath launch site. Alright, so somewhere here then. Yeah, that's the launch site, so under there somewhere. Right. Feels like this is some kind of tunnels here. Maybe. No, it's not. Anyway, let's see. I'm gonna find this Sergeant Arbuthnot first. And then I'm gonna free the Keene as well and we'll see how it all plays out. Yes, they're not telling me something, those brains are not telling me something, so... At the same time, I'm not sure this High Albion is the they also thing we should follow, to be honest. Shit, these are these enemies. We had the it's here. So stairs. The I think we need to go here this way, actually. Let's go this way. Let's see. Right, let's try this way. I'm not sure where I'm going, but I'm going somewhere. Look, Mom, I'm going somewhere. See, is there the exit? Oh, there is some more stairs. Oh, is that the place? Yeah, I have been here once, but maybe it wasn't that place. Not sure if this is the correct place, though. What are you beeping always? What is something I have to react here? Ah, no. This was, yeah, that was this place. Okay, so we don't care about that. That's not the thing. See if I have any. To deep storage interchange Scattermore. Dispatch Arbonaut to deep storage. To deep storage interchange Scattermore. So it's in the Scattermore. Does it mean that I can get it from the synaptics as well? Or what? If it's in the Scattermore, then... Well, we can go to the Scattermore, but I need to understand if it is, though. So what do you have in C? Okay, this is this part. Where I'm running, I need to go that way, right? Yeah. I could go back to synaptics and maybe find that the run away. Is someone shooting me? Like, there's no tomorrow. Yeah, that's the big dude. Let's quickly check this like synaptics again. So if I can check the synaptics quickly, I might be able to... Yeah, cool, they're here. Maybe we can like locate it from here already instead of going back to the Scattermore. Let's see. You can always go back to the Scattermore as well, but... Yeah, I don't have here, right? Yeah. More options. No.
Do not forget to search.
Back trade. Let me bomb. Yeah. So he doesn't help
Be
us.
sure to bring me back an interesting subset of the ephemera that you retrieved.
He just gives me the data, but nothing else. We had... Yeah, nothing here. Okay. Then let's go to the Scattermore. Interchange. And... Yeah. This is something. The deep storage interchange, Scattermore. Scattermore entrance. See. That's the fast travel there, so let's go. Fast travel is actually a little bit. Let's go like this. Ah, good. The fast travel was somewhere behind here. Oh, come on, you as well. Okay, here's the fast travel. Let's go. Awesome. Now Scattermore. Yep, let's go. Right. So Scattermore. This is the interchange there. Yeah, for that side. I guess you guys don't want to kill me anymore, right? Hopefully. We'll see.
Nice and slow now. Let's have no trouble.
Back the way you came. Go on, sod off. I'm not messing around. Leave or you'll suffer for it.
Well, outlaws I will take down. DLCs has definitely like put additional like spin on the game. In this, at least in this case, like I'm not sure if it's a bad putting or bad thing, but there's definitely like you can see how it's totally different direction with the DLCs on the game, and I mean in some ways. I kinda enjoy it though. Arshaf didn't return from the BRB. We'll never know his dinner now. Yes. I think he probably went to play the Persona 3. Let's be honest, like, he probably went to play the Persona 3. Right, so this is the take items. Okay, we found it.
Hello to you, whoever you are. I'm Sergeant Terry Arbuthnot. That's me in the jar. I'm hibernating at the moment. Please leave me be. At least until all the conniptions with the red strain are over. Or just leave me here for good. I'm not dead, just sleeping. Just like it says on gravestones. But honestly, I'm really just sleeping. I'm happy enough. Leave me be. Please.
Okay. So we got him. Yeah. And now it's also the Alexander Keane part that we want to probably do, and then we need to decide, I guess, which of... I'm guessing the Alexander Keane is also the brain, but this is some brain that the other brains doesn't like. And then it's up to us probably to decide which of those brains, the last brains, we will be adding back. And now it's, since we got it, let me go back to our DLC area to fast travel there. Let me read Alexander Keane as well, and then we'll decide. Yeah, I think that's gonna be like, seems like we are at the near end of the DLC part of the game, the second DLC. Or nearing to the end of the second DLC now. Cool. So far it's been really cool experience with this DLC. Much harder than the rest of the base game was. But not hard in a sense that impossible. Or it would be blocking you. And pretty interesting as well. Oh, by the way, Ryan, we also lost Marco. Marco was here, then suddenly now he seems to be gone. He either went to get some food or he went to sleep. I'm guessing he went to sleep. Okay, so we're back. We ran away.
It is in the nature of science to push forward the boundaries of what is known. This time it went as far as outside the wall. For you, that's very far indeed. How far did the trek go? How far will the red strain spread? The north of England succumbed to a red menace. The world. Or perhaps the samples are safe and sound in the next valley. The uncertainty is thrilling, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's something we need to figure out as well. Where the samples are. I'm guessing the samples are with the Dr. Keen actually. Gonna go and get the Keen. Yeah. They're doing a Ryan sleep. Oh. Oh. Interesting. I should try that as well. I heard it's good. Yeah, I heard it's amazing. Was it here? Yeah, it was here. Let me just go past him. Alright, cool. Then I don't have to worry about that. Let's see.
Good, you're here. Quickly, unlock the door.
Let me do hard save here. Abby group. Okay, that doesn't really matter. Let's overwrite that one. Yeah, it's the brain again. Take the radiation resistance. Are you coming down? Oh no, it's upstairs. Just the gosh, alright. I think we have everything. Let's stop.
Finally, I can be free of this cursed contraption. Thank you, my friend. You may not understand it yet, but you've given me the opportunity to finally put right a great wrong.
You're not asleep like the others. How is that
A
possible?
happy side effect of my experimentation with the training stimulants. The acceleration in cognitive function that I experienced dramatically reduced my need for regular rest. I have no need to slumber in hibernation as the others do. Processing department never truly understood the precarious nature of their situation, how vulnerable they were. It's time to put an end to this horror. You must by now have realized how destructive the Red Strain truly is. The catastrophe that would ensue, should it be released, is frankly inconceivable. You and I are the last hope of bringing an end to the horror that this facility threatens to unleash upon the world. We must eradicate all traces of the Red Strain, once and for all, while we still can. Fear not, my friend. I have a plan to do exactly that.
The others don't trust you. Why should I?
They each might have been brilliant in their own way, but they are lacking in resolve when it comes to what's truly important. They want to stew in cogitation, calculating every conceivable variable before ever daring to act. We do not have the luxury of the time that would require. There's so much more at stake here than you can possibly know. It's not just this facility that's in danger. The threat is far greater than that. The disaster at the Windscale site sent the whole base into a panic. But all that the organization cared about were their precious research samples. In the midst of the unfolding chaos, they secretly loaded 2 trains up with Red Strain samples in order to transport them to a different facility, one just outside the zone. It was, frankly, an act of desperate madness and a clear breach of all of our existing quarantine protocols. Then, something went catastrophically wrong with the Sentry robots, and in the ensuing chaos, the Red Strain was released onto the base, triggering an immediate emergency quarantine. The second train was stopped by the automated quarantine, but there's a very real danger that the primary evacuation train left the facility, with samples of the Red Strain on board.
If there are samples outside the walls, then surely all is
It might
lost.
seem that way, but I know where they went. You see, parts of the research into the Red Strain were being kept deliberately quiet, even from the processing department. That was in itself suspicious. Then I started to hear whispers of research subjects presenting with wildly different symptomatic conditions to those we had witnessed. Worryingly different. Via a combination of gentle diplomacy and outright coercion, I managed to gain access to a small part of the classified research that they were keeping from us. Even that limited extract made it clear that the Red Strain has far more exciting and dangerous properties than simply inducing homicidal rage in test subjects. It creates a form of shared consciousness, diffusing information amongst contaminated minds to form an organized collective awareness. In short, many become one. They were researching ways this could be used to influence anyone, from subtle behavioral adjustment all the way through to full subversion of free will. In layman's terms, we're talking about mass mind control. I'm sure I do not need to explain to you the horrifying implications of this technology falling into the wrong hands. I need you to understand that, in case there are no right hands. Which leaves us with no other option. To eradicate the Red Strain once and for all, we'll have to destroy the quarantine zone and any other test sites in the region. I understand your hesitance to unleash such wanton destruction, of course. But you must understand that this is the only way to truly protect the world beyond this beleaguered corner of the kingdom.
What about the samples that were taken out of the zone? Wait, actually. The processing department say that they can develop a cure. No. What about the samples that were taken out of the
I
zone?
discovered where they plan to take the samples. There's an ancillary base, Test Site N, located outside of the zone, built specifically to further expand Red Strain research. If the samples survived the trip, and we must assume they did, however unlikely that may seem, then they will be in secure storage at Site N. If we are to truly eradicate the strain, we must destroy Site N and every other clandestine test site in the region, not just the quarantine zone here. It's the only way to be sure. we can finally find a use for the processing department's precious High Albion. That giant white elephant of a space station that they've got hanging abandoned in geosynchronous orbit above the zone. Once I'm connected to the command center, we can activate the Apollyon contingency. It's a contingency plan to scuttle High Albion. Designed as a measure of last resort, it will deorbit the station and bring it crashing down into the ocean. From the command center, you can redirect the station towards the Lake District instead. We can take out the quarantine zone and the rest of their damn test sites in one fell swoop. I know how apocalyptic this must sound, but you have to believe me. It's the only way to be certain of eliminating the red strain for good. If it breaches containment, everyone could lose their autonomy. Humanity's free will, gone. Just like that. We can't let that happen.
What about me? Is there no way out?
No, I never planned for a way out. It didn't seem necessary. I'm so sorry, I know what I'm asking of you, but sometimes sacrifices have to be made. I understand the gravity of what I'm asking of you, but you have to believe me when I tell you, this is the only way. My life is on the line here too, but I made the decision long ago that I was willing to sacrifice myself to stop anyone from spreading the red strain's curse any further. And to do that, we have to destroy it all. Not just here in the zone, but in the other sites across Cumbria. We must be ruthlessly thorough.
I'll bring you to the command center where we can talk this through with the rest of processing
I'll
department.
waste yet more time arguing with those fatuous fools. Very well, but please plug me into the command center first. Then we can talk for as long as you want. Please, take me to the command center.
Alright, let's see, collect. Right. Drop this one. Take this one. Let's see. Must bring home command center. Helping key in sacrifice my chance to escape. Processing department offers me extraction. Alright, let's go. So Ryan, what do you think? Should we blow everything to pieces? Or should we go to the space station? Let's go to the command center. I'd like to try both of them, really. Blow it all up. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna do hard save here. We can delete this one actually. It's also deletable. That's also deletable.